we bring you some late night breaking news from the holy city of Ayodhya. We're breaking to you here on India Today's coverage in the run up to the Pran Pratishtha ceremony that the Ram Lalla idol has returned. The Ram Lalla has returned to his abode on the Mandir complex. That's the big news we're breaking to you at midnight tonight on the 18th of January. The Ram Lalla is at the Ram Mandir complex. It's the big return of Ram. The symbolism of today's action is huge. You're going to be seeing those images on your screen in just a moment from now. The Ram Lalla idol is now on the Mandir complex and is inside, in fact, the actual Ram Mandir. It will be installed in the Sanctum Sanctorum, that is the Garbhagriha of the Mandir, on the 22nd of January. What you're seeing are images of the Ram Lalla idol being taken inside the Mandir complex at this point of time using a crane. A crane has been used to carry very carefully the Ram Lalla idol inside the Ram Mandir complex in Ayodhya. The installation will take place, of course, during the Pran Pratishtha ceremony on the 22nd of January. But at this point of time, we can confirm that the return of Ram Lalla is taking place on your screens live from Ayodhya. Let's go straight across to India Today's Pooja Shali, who's been fronting our coverage from Ayodhya. Pooja, big day, big night. The Ram Lalla idol, using cranes, they've carried it inside the Ram Mandir complex. The actual installation and consecration puja takes place on the 22nd of January. But right now, the idol has basically returned. This is the return of Ram Lalla to his abode.
Absolutely, Shiv, and for the viewers to know why you and I are awake at midnight and bringing this live telecast on Ayodhya and from Ayodhya is the reason that right as we speak, the idol which has been chosen for the Pran Pratishtha, the Krishna Shila idol that has been made by sculptor Arun Yogiraj, is being brought into the complex. So what did we see about a few hours ago? There was a Murti Pravesh in the Parisar. That is what is happening as an extended form to that. The pre-ritual of the ceremony of the Pran Pratishtha are taking place. So the Murti was taken into the, so to say, a neighborhood because it's a high security zone right now. It happened right across around the Ram temple. And then right now as we speak, and the visuals on the screen, via a crane, the idol is being brought into with all safety measures. Look at the safety measures that this crane has been provided with, because this, of course, is the most precious idol of the deity that is being brought into the Ram temple complex, completely escorted by security, by the trust members, and it has been brought into the complex right at this hour. But just to make it clear for the viewers, it is not being placed on the asan right now. It is not being installed for the Pran Pratishtha. All of that will happen on 22nd January, for which the prayers are on, Shiv. But yes, it has been officially brought into the complex inside the Ram temple, which in itself, of course, is the grand temple Sanctum Sanctorum, Shiv.
Incredible images, Pooja, in holy Ayodhya. We can see the crane very, very delicately carrying the Ram idol into the actual complex, the Ram Mandir complex. Huge amount of symbolism tonight, viewer. There is no understating what you're seeing on your screens right now. You can see many of the workers, the construction workers and handlers, carefully taking the Ram Lalla idol inside the actual Mandir. That's the image on the right-hand side of your screen. You can see the crane, and it's completely dark there, in the outer part of the Mandir complex, carrying and transporting the Ram Lalla idol inside. So we can confirm, Samarth Srivastav also with us, Pooja, Samarth and I, bringing you this late night breaking story here on India Today. Samarth, what more details can you share with us? As Pooja said, the installation of the idol will happen on the 22nd in the Garbhagriha on that asan. But right now, the Ram Lalla idol is inside the Mandir. It's been brought to the Mandir complex and has been taken inside. That's what we can see in these pictures, Samarth.
Well, exactly, Shiv. That's all is happening as per the rituals decided by Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Teerth Kshetra, and that's what happened yesterday as well. And now it was the day when it was said that the Ram Lala idol will enter inside the temple premises or temple complex, and that's what we saw happening. Though the time was earlier in the morning, and then it got shifted to around 6:30 p.m. and we even followed that particular truck inside which Lord Rama's sculpture, the entire the thing was the idol was inside that particular truck. And what we got to know that the eyes were also covered with a piece of cloth, because that will be the day on 22nd when Pran Pratishtha will happen in the presence of Prime Minister Modi. Only then this piece of cloth will be removed, and along with other rituals. But what is important are the visuals coming in where you can clearly see a crane carrying that particular idol. Also, I must tell you, inside the truck when the idol was placed, another crane was used, because idol weighs more than 100 kgs, and that's why it's not possible for anybody, for any priest or any devotee to carry that particular idol and do the ritual. So the crane was being used. Either we saw in the case of while it was loaded in the truck, another scene which came in when it was entered inside, it went inside that particular temple complex. You saw in the visuals how crane was used. So that's the majesty of Ayodhya, because tomorrow is going to be very crucial day as per the temple trust. Tomorrow will be the day when that particular idol of Lord Rama will be placed at the Garbhagriha.
Okay, so it's going to be placed, in the Garbhagriha. The actual consecration and installation, like Pooja and Samarth are saying, will take place on the 22nd of January. 100 kilos. You can see all the the description of that of this beautiful Ram Lala sculpture that's been chosen from Karnataka. Arun Yogiraj is the Kannadiga sculptor who's made this beautiful Ram idol that will have pride of place inside the mandir. He and his family are, said to be going to be in Ayodhya for the consecration ceremony. A very, very proud day for Karnataka. As someone from Karnataka, I can tell you this is something that the state is going to be extremely, extremely proud of. Pooja, coming back to you, the actual Pran Pratishtha ceremony does take place on the 22nd. But as you've been reporting, you and Samarth have been reporting from the ground, the multifarious rituals have already in fact started, and you've been witness to some of them. It's interesting how the idol is being taken in at midnight, or a little after midnight. Is there do we know why it is happening late in the night? Is there any significance for that? Could it not happen during the day? Was it about security? Was it about crowds, perhaps? I'm just guessing here, Pooja. Any intelligence on that?
Shiv, 2 points here. One, look at how immaculately detailed every step is at this measure. They are ensuring this was the schedule was clear that on January 18th, which is the day that has started, that the idol is going to be brought inside the premises and will be placed into the Garbhagriha, into the sanctum sanctorum, not installed, of course, but in that area. But overnight, they've ensured at this hour to be able to have the crane take it with all security measures. Now, this area is completely restricted anyway. It's not that the public is allowed in this area. So it was clearly not the crowd issue, but they definitely felt that perhaps likely in the morning. And remember, Shiv, this installation could have, as per usually happens in Hindu rituals, it's the first sunlight that happens, which can be even 3:34 a.m., 5 a.m. But they could have decided this may take time. As we can see, it's still happening. It's not that it happened barely within minutes. Look at the effort that is being put in, which may include hours. And that is the reason they started late into the night, and this may continue for a while as well. Point two, Shiv, I want to just add here, according to my information, if I'm correct, Arun Yogiraj has been here for days now. He was part of the Prayashchit ceremony as well, in which even the sculptor often sits in the prayers and offers and seeks forgiveness, because he's used the hammer, so to say, on the murti, on the idol of the deity, so seeking sort of forgiveness for that. If I'm correct, and if I can locate closely, Shiv, in the pictures here, when the idol has been brought inside the premises, it does look like it's Arun Yogiraj standing there looking very cautiously. This is such a moment everyone would have held their breath tightly. They want to ensure all the way from the outside to be brought into the sanctum sanctorum, to be placed safely. It is a 150 to 200 kilogram idol that has been made, and to ensure all of this happens takes time. It has been done for now. It appears that it's almost near conclusion, and possibly in the next few hours it will be installed into the sanctum sanctorum. So clearly an immaculate measure. Remember, innate details are not often released, and there is of course a reason for that, security or otherwise. But as per schedule, which is 18th January, and I still maintain it, Shiv, 18th January, which is today, which is starting, that is as per schedule, the idol will be placed into the Ram temple.